After my husband died, the rent became impossible for me to pay, and I kept begging the landlord for more time, promising I would find a way. But one afternoon he arrived with some towels, and without listening to anything I said, they began to throw our belongings outside. I stood there in shock, watching everything happen so fast. My clothes, my children's things, and the few items we had left were pushed out of the house while my children cried and held on to me. I tried to plead with them, but my voice carried no weight, and my tears changed nothing. Within a short time, everything we owned was outside, and the door that once gave us shelter was closed against us. Just like that, we were left standing with nowhere to go and no one to help. I gathered our things slowly, my heart heavy as I tried to stay strong for my children, even though I felt completely broken inside. They kept asking questions I could not answer, and all I could do was hold them close and tell them we would be fine, even when I did not believe it myself. As night began to fall, I knew we could not remain outside, so I searched for any place that could at least give us a little cover. That was when I found the uncompleted building. It had no doors, no windows, and no protection, but it was the only option we had. I carried what I could and led my children inside. The ground was cold and rough, and the space felt empty and unsafe. I spread a small cloth on the floor and asked them to lie close to me. That night I did not sleep. I stayed awake, holding my children tightly, listening to every sound because fear would not let me rest. I watched them sleep, and tears rolled down my face because this was not the life I ever wanted for them. But even in that painful moment, I knew I had no choice but to keep going, because giving up would mean losing everything.